This is the Overman EC3 wrestling genius, jacked up psychopath, and you are not for the weak podcast. Ears on, listen up. We're going to drop some bombs in your ear holes.
Sexy sounds and top music.
With Boro Loach.
Live
in the building.
Yo, DJ!
That's how we do it.
You're in the mix.
You're in the mix with Not for the Weak Pod. Welcome to commercial-free radio. It's not radio, dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise.
On the troll.
This show will begin now.
So, yeah, we got eight. It's got everything. It's actually the coldest day of the year thus far.
Oh my! I'm out here. I'm from New York, but I'm actually in Youngstown right now.
You have quite a few championships behind you.
Oh,
Yeah.
sir.
Give me the
Sir.
tour,
Sir.
dude.
Sir.
Yeah.
Oh, sir. Oh, but listen, I've met you before.
Yeah, you look at that.
Look at that, man. And listen, we got it authentic. This ain't going nowhere. This is personal stash, brother.
I think I probably devalued it by signing it though, but
No, man. Listen, I want to let you know that I respect you of your geniusness, the way you go about. No, seriously. Listen, I'm not.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know who EC3 was before, but let me tell you, after you done what you did after your journey outside of WWE, I'm a WWE guy. I know who you was. You know, I'm out here in Youngstown. You got your company and everything. I understand, bro. I understand your thought process and everything. So I just respect that you out here getting it.
You got to come out to the next show we have though, 3:15.
Oh.
You got to come.
Sure.
Be my guest.
For sure, brother. I'm a big dude, man. I could be your security, brother.
I think
I
you
got
could.
you. Yeah, I'm 6'5". I'm a big dude. Man.
I do remember meeting you. I just don't remember where because you have a great.
It was Expo Center, and I think Indiana. I met you at a couple cons as well. Me and a couple guys and stuff like that.
Was that Indiana last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man. You was super dope, man. I was telling you how I wanted to get in shape. You know, it was. I appreciate you, man. Just like I said, not to blow no smoke up no ass and nothing. I respect you as the businessman you are.
I will allow the smoke blowing too. But thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. EC3. What is it? 2-time TNA champ.
2-time TNA World Champ, 1-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion. If you mention the
WWE
title, the interview's over because no one cares.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Actually, I do, man. How's your mental health, brother? How you feeling, man? It's the
I think
beginning.
like any, you know what? Like any, that's a good question. Like any grown man, you hang on and you find your purpose and you fulfill it. And it's a rocky road along the way, but keep things around you that keep you going, I guess. So
Yeah.
Exodus is definitely one of those things that keeps me motivated and happy.
Yeah, bro. You got that. You got, you do this. You got your own lane. That's why I respect it, bro. I really do. Like it takes a lot just for me to do my 9 to 5
Yeah.
where I work at a factory, then come home, be a husband, take care of my 2 dogs, do my podcast and shit. You out here body slamming 300-pound motherfuckers.
Yeah, but I
Like-
don't have the 9 to 5 aspect, and that
See?
is the real grind, I think.
Well, you got to think about you, bro. Look at the way you look. Like that's a full-time all-day job. Like it's stressful. I'm Fatback City. I'm Fat Life Forever.
You're just thick, dude. You're a thick, meaty man.
Oh,
People
yeah,
like
yeah.
fat and meat. I get it. You know,
It's a full-time job though. You got to eat right. You gotta stay consistent to the gym. You know what I mean? I'm putting in 10 hours in a factory. You putting in what, 10 hours in the gym?
no, you can't do. If you're 10 hours in the gym, you're going to be overtraining. I will say it's the preparation at times. Like even if you're going on the road, if you're truly fucking insane like me, packing every meal you're going to eat along the way, checking that, so we all have our struggles, but we all see them through.
Right.
And that's why we're who we are.
Right. Man, how's Aunt Dixie?
I haven't talked to her since Christmas, but I'd assume she's very well. I would assume she's happy and comfortable in lovely Nashville, Tennessee. I'd assume she's up to who knows what in some sort of aspects, whatever grinds her gears, whether it's Panda Energy or whether it's producing or finding some way into any sort of entertainment genre. I'm sure Aunt D, well, she's a full-time mother too. So,
Right.
Are they my cousins? Hold on. No, they're my nephews, right? I don't know.
Aunt Dixie. Yeah. Well, Aunt. That would be your
My
cousin.
cousins.
Yeah,
Yes,
cousins.
my cousins are doing well. Thanks for asking.
Yo, this is your first time on the show. Here on Not for the Week, we like to talk bullshit. I tried not to really have it interview wise. We like to play games and shit. We'll get to that later on. But I just want to know, man, I want to know everything because you motivate me through your story and what I seen on social media, like that. But I want to know the whole, like, if we could start from where it began, where you wanted to become a wrestler, where it clicked with you, and how we get right here.
Okay. Feel free to feed me if I start struggling with the story because it can go a multitude of different ways.
No, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think the fandom of wrestling came like any child finding larger than life psychopaths, greased up, oiled up, muscled up, throwing each other around. Growing up in the 80s and 90s, advocates of like Schwarzenegger and Stallone, and like what's the closest equivalent to that? That's was pro wrestling in real time. So being a fan as a child, that kind of carried over through high school. And then in high school, it started in a backyard, just messing around with the boys. And then next thing you know, like graduate high school and in college, I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. I want to wrestle. And misguided childhood ambition brought me to that. So training at a very small local independent level and carrying it over until 20 years later, here we are. And there's a lot I missed, but we'll keep it going.
Yeah.
No, but it's like as a kid, dude, even in high school, like I'm a jock, I guess, but I was a dork. So I had, two groups of friends because I was a cool kid in high school. So I had the cool friends, but then I secretly had the dorky wrestling fan friends. I would go to, hey, we're gonna go do this after school. What are you gonna do? I gotta go do something with my mom, and then drive over to Brian's house and wrestle in his backyard because I didn't want to tell anybody what I was really doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it carried me this far, and now, like, in hindsight, you see people from the past, and I've done quite a bit, and it's cool, and they're kind of shocked by it, but I'm not. It was, I don't know what I expected getting into it, but I'm very happy with what came of it.
Yeah. It's crazy how, like, back in the days, you had to be, like, in the closet about being, like, a wrestling fan or trying to do wrestling, and now it's like, bro, you like wrestling? Yo, did you just see what happened here? I'm strictly WWE. I do AIW. I do the indies.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of you and Matt Cardona and things like, I know you guys from here. So to see you and being able to get to touch you guys, no homo. get to be out there and just interact with you. Cardona did an intro for me and super cool. And it's just like, just to see that, man, is like, wow. You know what I mean? You being a Cleveland guy, bro. What are we doing out here, bro?
I have no idea. I lived in Florida and I came back. I came back for this shit. It wasn't
why. Like, I was in New York. I could have been anywhere in the world. I keep coming back here. It's the cost of living. That's what it is for me.
The Rust Belt, when I came from Ohio, like growing up in Cleveland, when I moved to Florida to fully pursue wrestling and moving to Louisville, I always loved being from Ohio and being from Cleveland, but not actually being there at the time. Because it does provide sort of a grit and a determination, and I'd say a blue collar work ethic in a way. But also, I think people like us in Ohio, we have a sense of humor that's a dry wit. I would say it's somewhat self-deprecating, but self-deprecation sometimes is kind of insecurities where we're not insecure, but like we get it and we understand it and we know where we're from and we know what we do and we're proud of it. So Ohio's cool. In fact, I'm in a house for somebody who was a Florida lifer, born and raised in Florida, who came up here to start Exodus with me, and he's taken to Ohio well, short of the terrible weather.
No, it's horrible in the winter, man. Like you said, the coldest days today. Like I go outside, I wanted to call off work today because it was just so bad. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like I get you when you say I like that I'm from Ohio. Like I'm from New York. Wherever I go, if I go around a group of females and I say coffee, or oh my God, say coffee. He said coffee.
Say water for me. Can you say water?
Like you see, I'm saying water, like water. You know what I mean? So when I love that I'm from New York, but when I go back and I hit that George Washington Bridge,
oh, the worst.
Oh my God, bro! I don't know how do you guys do it. Like, real quick, pause. When you guys is doing these cons and like y'all have like special escort or something, because how do you guys like move?
No, well, it depends. So if like when we were WWE and things, you're responsible for your own cars and travel. So if you like say we're doing a loop in New York, you're flying in, you're getting a rental car, and you got to brave the fucking elements and the traffic. Rarely like the big shows is when WWE would like bust people in, or everyone's in a conclusive kind of escorted travel thing. But for the most part, you're on your own. If we're going in, it's on an independent level for the cons or whatever, usually it's a promoter and they're sending some lackey or some trainee or some big time mark to pick you up. And it's usually like they're picking you up in their 95, Saturn. And
okay. So it's just normal shit. Okay.
Yeah, a cloth car and seats uncomfortable and the seatbelt's poking you in the ass. And then like, you want to be cordial and you want to have a conversations, but if you just traveled too, it's like you're not sure if you're like ready for an engage in a full-time conversation. Sometimes they're kind of cool and they'll talk if you talk, but then sometimes it's just like questions about wrestling that are not, like if a fan was asking you a bunch of questions about a bunch of things when all you want to do is
chill,
fucking chill, right?
Chill. Yeah, I get it, man. I always want to fan out because I go to all these cons. You see my room. I go check you guys out. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird because it's like I want to fan out, like, but you guys are normal. You guys are people. You know what I mean? And you're just trying to get by and get your check and go do your thing. So it's like I don't want to be the guy online that's holding up the line and you got a bunch of funky motherfuckers around and you ain't trying to smell. And I'm just, bro. I hate those cons, man.
Secondly, funky is funny how you mention it because, like, we're having this conversation. I recognize you. You're a cool dude. You're a dude with a real life. You got the 9 to 5. You got the wife. You got the 2 dogs. You work for a living. This is a passion. It's something you have fun doing. And then sometimes you're at the con and the funky motherfuckers, as you say, are just like the dwelling, never been outside, kind of like cold handshake, greasy palmed, like, and you want to be social and you try to engage people, and then it's just like the personalities are like they don't know how to react in public sometimes. I guess that's with that thing though.
You know what creeps me out when the dude that is really, I hate it because I have to stand on. I try to get VIP, so I cut all the line. But the funky dudes that want to hug on females and
the poor girls, their lines are so long. And I think is there a site or like an Instagram account or something where it's like awkward fans with women wrestlers because there's some of these pictures and they're like
it's horrible, man. It's hard. Have you ever had that? Have you ever had like a female just like
Yeah, there's some pretty aggressive, horrifying women that are like, I'm a human being. Why would you talk to me like that? Like, it's like so forward and so blatant. And I'm like, I'm sure that's going to work at the corner bar at 3 a.m. with a bunch of fucking third shift workers. But no, I am not going to do that with you or to you, nor would I even if I was drinking straight ethanol alcohol. I'm a human being. Like, so I can imagine how it goes for the females. They have to have it way worse. And I've seen, like, I'm friends with a lot of female wrestlers. So, what's the weirdest DM you got lately? This one, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh, I could just imagine, bro.
Like,
Oh my
$5
God.
for a picture of your feet, though. I mean, that's not. Take a picture of my foot, send it. We'll split it. How about that?
Hey, yo, put the Cash App EC3.
Well, and here's a dirty secret of the biz. I don't want to, but some of the people, and I'm sure this is in all aspects, not just wrestling, but the OnlyFans people, like the people answering those messages are not them. They're oftentimes, and I know a few, the guy's boyfriend just having a laugh.
Bro.
Like, careful.
That was me, bro. I didn't realize how like men just talk to themselves and it's like, hey, dick pic. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, have a conversation with me, bro. Like, let me see your game, bro. Like, speak game. Let me see if I have any threats. But yeah, my girl, she's real open with her inbox. It's dick pic city and dudes talking to themselves all day, man.
Like, there's nothing less attractive to a woman than your flaccid shitty dick, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, that's not gonna get you anywhere.
It just looks sick and shit. Like, yeah, bro.
Male anatomy is not, it's utilitarian. It's not built for beauty like a female anatomy.
In our mind, this is what they want. Well, not in our mind. In these guys' mind, this is what they want, but it's far from what women want.
They want a conversation and a stable relationship. They don't want your pimply prick, man.
Yeah, you could even try to Photoshop the pimple. Anyways, all right, let's get off this. All right,